This guide shows you how to make a CD from tracks from iTunes. First of all, you need to make sure that CD Burner XP is installed. I've done a video guide on YouTube to tell you how to download and install this. If you haven't got it installed, please watch this guide first. The first thing we need to do is we need to create a folder on the desktop to put our tracks into. So right click a blank area on the desktop, move your mouse down to New, and then left click Folder. And I'm just going to call this folder CD. So just type CD and then press Enter or Return or click away from the folder to confirm this action. Ideally, we need to make sure that this folder is to the right of the desktop. So if it's in the middle or on the left, then hold your left mouse button, move your mouse over the folder, hold down the left mouse button and drag it to the right of the screen, just as far to the right as you can, and then let go. This will become apparent in a little while, the reason why. Next thing we need to do is open iTunes, so double click on the iTunes icon, either on the desktop or in the Start menu. When iTunes has opened, okay, we need to drag iTunes slightly across so that we can see the CD folder behind. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on this box up here in the top right hand corner, just so it becomes a single box, like so. Then what I need to do is I need to move my mouse to the right hand side of iTunes and just need to hold down the left mouse button and just drag it towards the left slightly, just so that we can see the CD folder. Okay, next thing we need to do is we need to open the album that we want to copy the tracks from. So I just do that by left clicking the album. Move your mouse over the first track that you want to copy to the CD and left click it once so it's highlighted. Then hold down the CTRL key on your keyboard. That's the key in the bottom left hand corner of your keyboard, and then tap the letter A. Let go of the CTRL key and you'll notice all the songs are highlighted. Now again, move your mouse over the very first track in the album, hold down the left mouse button and keep it held down, and then move your mouse over to the folder called CD. When it's over the folder, directly on top of the folder called CD, let go of the left mouse button. And as you see, it will copy the files across onto CD. Okay, we can now close down iTunes, so I'm just going to close it down by clicking the cross in the top right hand corner. We then need to open CD Burner XP. Double click on the CD Burner XP icon, and we want to create an audio disc, so click on audio disc and then click OK. At this point it might be a good idea to insert your blank CD. So insert that now. Okay, so once we've inserted our disc, we then need to go to the desktop. So I left click on desktop up here, and we need to find our CD folder. There we go, there's our CD folder, so double left click CD. And again, we need to left click once on the very first track, hold down the CTRL key. The CTRL key, or the control key, is the key in the bottom left hand corner of your keyboard, so hold that down and tap the letter A. This selects all of the tracks. Let go of the CTRL key. Again, move your mouse over the first track, hold down the left mouse button and keep it held down, and then drag the files down to where it says drag and drop files here. and then let go of the left mouse button. Now we want to make sure that our this at the bottom here is green, and these are all the tracks, and basically that is the space that's available on the CD up to the red line there. If we find that we've got too many tracks on here, so just for example, if I try adding a track twice, you'll notice that here we go, it's gone into the red area there, and that's telling us there's not enough room on this CD to fit all these tracks on. So what you can do is you can remove tracks if you need to fit them on and put them on a separate CD. So I'm just going to remove this one here, Never Knew Love Like This, because I put it on there twice just for this example. So I left click Never Knew Love Like This, and then left click remove up there, and there we go, we're back in the green again now, so we're okay to use. So okay, so once we're ready to copy these tracks to the CD, we just left click on burn. Okay, it'll give us some burn options here. Now normally it's okay to leave these at their default settings. Sometimes the burn speed you might have to lower if you can, if it allows you to, if you have trouble burning. But other than that, I would leave these alone. Saying that, in the burn option, just make sure that finalise disk is ticked, because otherwise you won't be able to use that on a lot of CD players if you don't. So yeah, so just let's just left click burn disk, and the CD now is, the audio tracks are now being processed so that they can be copied to a CD. This might take some time. Once these have been processed, it will then start burning the CD. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this video for the moment, and we'll come back to it after it's finished this process and go on to the next process. Okay, the disc has now started burning, and again this process may take some time. It says here time remaining 8 minutes at the top here, but don't pay too much attention to this because the time can vary. This time can go up and down, so just be patient, just leave it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this video again, and we'll come back to it when we're nearing the end of burning the disc. Okay, so we're coming right to the end of the burning process now. Just got a little bit of line left to go. And there we go, the burning process successfully completed, and the disc is ejected. So I left click OK, and I left click close, and then we left click on the cross in the top right hand corner of the CD Burner XP window, and it's saying the compilation has not been saved. Do you want to save the compilation before quitting? Well, I'd say left click no on this, and then left click exit, and then we can delete the CD folder that we created earlier. So just move your mouse over it, click the right mouse button, that's the right mouse button, move your mouse down to delete, and click the left mouse button. And that's it. That's how to burn a CD from tracks that you've got stored in iTunes. Now please be aware, this may not work on every CD, especially CDs that are copy protected, or CDs that you may have downloaded directly from the iTunes store, because again these may be protected, they may be in a different format, but certainly it should work for a number of CDs. Thanks for watching.